Very exciting news. We're stepping into the world of apps, and Africa's biggest content aggregation app is now available for free from the Windows App Store. It is called MyEdit and tailors content from some of South Africa's leading publications and puts everything that you want to read about, that you personally want to read about, at your fingertips. Now, joining us in studio this morning is Daniel Malherbe, Head of Business Innovation at MyEdit, to tell us a bit more about this very exciting app. Daniel, congratulations, man, on this app, and well done. MyEdit,
Yeah.
and I've heard about this app. I've downloaded it on my phone. Very, very easy to get. It's for free on the Windows App Store.
Yeah.
The tagline, all your interests in one place. I think this is really unique when it comes to an app like this. In a nutshell, what is it about?
So, Ewan, we realized as Media24 that there's a big need out there for this aggregated app. So you have Flipboard, you have Zeit, which are apps that are doing amazingly well. And their basic premise is that you can go out and you can get the content you're interested in. And we thought, what can we do in the local market to create something that's similar to that? And that's where MyEdit started, where we realized somebody wants to go in and read about sport. They don't just want to read from one source. They want to know what's Huisgenoot saying about sport, what's Drum Magazine saying, but also what's my favorite blogger and Supersport saying about sport. And let's make sure that somebody can go to one place and get all of that content very neatly organized, very beautifully packaged for them to then go and consume.
Now, I mentioned that it is free. What did it take to put together this app, and how long did it take?
It's been quite a process for us to get all the role players in place, and it was internally we had to make sure that the product we put in market is really perfect. But we launched in November, and it's just been amazingly successful. We've had so many downloads and such positive feedback, especially on this Windows version where we've just got rave reviews. Everybody who's downloaded 5 stars, so we're very positive about that.
I absolutely love it. Now, you spoke about other apps like Flipboard, like Pulse, that largely draw content from American sources.
Yeah.
But you mentioned this one, MyEdit, specifically draws from local content only.
Yeah. So that's something that we realized we have this unique position in the market where we sit on all of this rich South African content, and nobody's really digitizing that in a way that can compete with these Flipboard and Zeit guys. And we've gone and we've tapped into that big pool of content that we have. So you have about 40 magazines content pulling in, and that's not just the web content. That's the actual physical magazines content that you can go in. You can go to a source like Men's Health, and you can actually read the entire Men's Health, the articles that was in the magazine in January. You can go read that January version in MyEdit. And the same for our newspapers, and then a lot of external websites and blogs content.
Wow. So what you want to read about at your fingertips. Take us quickly through the app and how it works. You've got it there on the phone.
So I've got the Windows version here, and if you download it, that's how it looks. And I'll just scroll down. Firstly, you've got your categories here. So there are 20 categories.
Which you choose when you use it for the first time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you go in and you say, I like sport, I like fashion, I like beauty. And then you can go and you can choose those categories. So if I go into, say, a celebrity category here, it's going to pull up from all of our various sources. It's going to pull those articles. So here we have from 9 Lives, which is a blog. We have Kurt Darren, who's actually somebody who's supplying content for us. True Love magazine's pulling in, and there you'll get You magazine and Heat magazine, and all of them are pulling in their content into our category of celebrity. I can click on any one of these articles, and from there it's going to then give me a nice picture, just like you'd get. And that was super important for us, to keep that aesthetic you have in a magazine, where it's beautiful pictures and the articles are super well written. So you can go through the content, you've got your nice big pictures, and from there you can, and this is something that we felt was very important for community building, you can like and dislike. You can comment on each one of the articles.
You're getting involved in the content.
And then you can also share it.
That's it.
So that was very important, that we create content that's amazing in a magazine. And it sits there and then it goes and it's thrown away. Now you can go and share those articles. They can go to Facebook and Twitter. And that we've seen amazing virality come from a lot of our articles, where somebody's created an amazing piece of literature and they can then share that to everyone.
Absolutely love it, and I can definitely see there's no shortage on content. It brings me to, how do people get hold of this app? I mentioned that it's for free on the Windows App Store.
That's a very simple process. I think most people in South Africa who've purchased a smartphone, they know they have their stores. So you go to a Windows store, or you go to your Apple App Store, or you go to your Google Play Store. You simply search for MyEdit, which is, you know, a pretty easy word, one word, MyEdit. You type that in, you download the app, it's a couple of megs, and then you have it. It's a free experience to go through. You can consume the content and you can share it.
Absolutely brilliant. Daniel, thank you so much for joining us and just educating us about MyEdit. It looks like it's going to take the country by storm for sure, and all its readers as well. Like I said, it's for free from the Windows App Store, and you can also visit www.myedit.me. You can get information on there, and you'll get a link to download this app for free, and then you can read exactly what you want to read about. So that is definitely something that is changing the world. But right now, let's cross over to the rest of the guys talking about other 5 things that definitely changed the world we lived in.